All right, guys. So first look at the Colts roster. I do see a lot of promise. Obviously, the team has some potential, or they 100% wouldn't even have had a chance to make the playoffs. Right away, obviously, we have our quarterback for the future in Anthony Richardson. I know he's hurt for the year, but we're basically going off of a full fresh start, so he's definitely going to be here for a while. Obviously, the duration of the rebuild, unless something drastic happens. Jonathan Taylor, great running back. He'll be here for a while. Same with Zach Moss if I keep around pretty cheap. Michael Pittman's going to be here for a while. Same with Josh Downs. Positions of need. I think our line's solid. The only guy that we might look to replace would be Fries. Tight end's definitely a position that we need to upgrade. And then defensively, great team. Obviously, they just let go of Leonard, which Shaq Leonard, I think, is what his name was. That really hurt the linebacker core. This dude's gonna be gone with that weird. What the hell, boy? Corners are fine. We obviously need a corner three. D line solid, decently young. Might look to move to Forrest Buckner just because he is probably the only aging guy, and I think Stewart's getting old as well. Blackman's good at strong safety. Obviously, need a free safety. So really, the positions of need that I'm seeing right now are linebackers, younger defensive tackle, free safety, CB3, and maybe wide receiver three, but most definitely tight end and possibly right guard, which obviously, as you guys know, I don't trade for right guards or sign them in free agency. The whole low line is pretty well that story. I draft. So let's get right into it, guys. All right, guys. Right away, I know Gardner Minshew is a guy that he's been great for the Colts so far, but he's not in our future. So I trade him, Isaiah McKenzie, who is again another guy that's not in our future, and this Lewis guy, he wasn't getting any playing time, and a fifth-round pick for the one position I said we need, a tight end. Kyle Pitts, obviously an X factor, 22 years old, dude's a beast, super fleece out of this right here, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, and then probably my last trade I'm going to do for this season, I trade Grover Stewart, who I said was old. We wanted to get younger. We obviously don't get younger at the defensive tackle position, but I traded Grover Stewart in our second-round pick for George Pickens and Joey Porter Jr. Joey Porter Jr. is obviously a rook. He's going to be amazing. Pickens, I think, second-year player, obviously amazing as well. Georgia, dude's a beast. Everyone remembers this clip from draft day. But this is two amazing trades. Makes huge improvements on our team. Obviously, losing Grover Stewart sucks, but the way I kind of thought about it is either you lose DeForest Buckner or you lose Grover Stewart. We're running a disguise 3-4, meaning that we definitely need to get at least one more linebacker. I'll probably pick up Miles Jack in free agency just to go by with this year. But now we have two rookie corners. Kenny Moore was also young. Now we just need to get a little bit younger on the rest of the defense, but that'll probably be for next year. Man, I don't know what is going on with the trades this time, but I see C.J. Gardner-Johnson in the trade finder for Kenny Moore. So I'm like, you know what? They had a bunch of picks with them, so I was like, let's see what we can get if we can get Brian Branch. And it was in the green. So I went ahead and tossed in a fourth, and needless to say, we have C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Brian Branch as our two safeties. So, wow. Now we're probably going to try to trade Blackman away for maybe a guy that's pretty easy to trade for is J.C. Horn. So, but I know that they don't need a safety. But Julian Blackman is a beast, but obviously Brian Branch is going to 100% play that position. Okay, he's not as close. Let me see what I can do to get another corner. Worst case scenario, we'll move Blackman over to corner. Well, no, or not. Eric Stokes. They're not interested in him. So we'll do Eric Stokes. And is there any chance in taking one of your third round picks? No. How about a third? Yep. All right. There we go. Now we got our CB3. So four major trades now. Huge pickups for the team. Let's get right into Simmons. All right, guys. Here at midseason negotiations, obviously we want Pittman for the remainder of the rebuild. He's coming back. That's huge for us. CJ Gardner-Johnson, there's obviously a reason I traded for him. I want the dude back. He's coming back as well. Miles Jack, we'll have to see how he performs before I want to sign him back. Same as Zach Moss. I know I said I want to keep him, but if we can spend money elsewhere, we're 100% going to do it. And that's pretty much going to round up who we're going to try to sign back. Obviously, all three of these guys are going to have their options accepted in the offseason. But with that being said, we are 4-3. And let's go ahead and see how we fare and see if we make the playoffs. Alright guys, here at the end of season number 1, we go 10-7, which is a great record, but unfortunately it's not good enough to make the playoffs, as the good old Texans beat us out for the division, and then obviously the rest of the teams were obviously way better than 10-7. We do finish with the third best offense in the league, which is huge for us. Definitely won't complain there. And the 8th best defense. So we were solid all around. Anthony Richardson had a great rookie year. 4,400 yards, 32 touchdowns, only 16 picks. Nearly 70% completion percentage. Jonathan Taylor had a great year. 1,400 yards, 19 tutties. Zach Moss stole a couple touchdowns from him. Could have had 25. That would have been crazy. Kyle Pitts, 1,109. Josh Downs, 1,007. 898.5 out of Pittman and 790.5 out of Pickens. And then Taylor also put up 4 touchdowns as well for us. Defensively, Zaire Franklin at 100 tackles, Joey Porter 99, Brian Branch 96. You'll definitely take that. 8.5 sacks out of Cody Pay, 7.5 out of Samson Ebickim, 5 out of DeForest Buckner, 3.5 out of, not even an attempt to say his name. Pick-wise, 3 out of Julius Brents, the Rook, will take that. 2 out of Zaire Franklin, 2 out of Brian Branch, 2 out of Stokes. Would have liked to see more out of Joey Porter. I did put him at slot corner, but you win some, you lose some, right? Looking at the MVP, Anthony Richardson did not even come in the top 10. Jonathan Taylor does win Offensive Player of the Year, so he's definitely going to be X Factor. We will 100% take that. Wait, what was I? Oh, Jesus. Defensive Player of the Year, nobody comes in the top 10. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Anthony Richardson comes in at number 2, and Josh Downs comes in at number 3. That does give them the opportunity to get a depth trade upgrade, so we'll 100% take that. And then Brian Branch does win Defensive Rookie of the Year, so that's a depth trade upgrade. Porter comes in at number 5, and Branch comes in at number 7. So, might not have made the playoffs in year 1, but had a lot of great, hopefully, development. Definitely got some great depth traits. So let's get into the offseason, and we'll pick it up from there. Alright guys, here in free agency we make 3 huge signings. We signed Josh Allen to a 7-year deal. Obviously not going to keep him for the 7 years. See how he progresses in 2 years. Josh Allen typically performs amazing in franchise. Grover Stewart, a guy that we traded away, he wanted to come back on a 1-year deal, so we did that. And then I threw Patrick Queen an absolute bag. We'll see how he performs. Obviously, those of you, he typically does go up to at least superstar, sometimes X Factor. If he does either, it'll definitely be worth it. And that's going to do it for free agency for us. Let's get right to the draft and see who we're going to take with our first round pick. Alright guys, here with our first round pick, we're going to take Troy Betts out of Oregon State. I know he's a middle linebacker, but my plan is to move him over to left outside linebacker. Based on these stats, he should be amazing. Alright guys, here in year number 2, we go 12-5. That is good enough to get us a division crown and the ability to make the playoffs, as we'll be taking on, I believe it was the Chargers in the first round. Offensively, we went 3rd in the league. Defensively, 9th. So we'll definitely 100% take that. Anthony Richardson had another great year, very similar to his rookie season. 4,400 yards, 38 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Jonathan Taylor, I almost called him Jonathan Stewart. We ain't doing an old Panthers rebuild. 1,600 yards and 16 touchdowns. Richardson put up 2 right behind him. Receiving wise, Pickens, Pittman, and Downs both had 1,000 yards apiece. And then Pitts had 771 and 9. Definitely take that. Defensively, Zaire Franklin and Patrick Queen both had 100 plus tackles apiece. 10 tackles for loss for Zaire, so we'll definitely take that. 14 sacks for Mr. Josh Allen. 8 out of Quiddy Payne. 7 out of Buckner. 3.5 out of Branch. Okay. 4 picks out of Brian Branch. 3 out of Julius Brents. 2 out of Queen. 2 out of Eric Stokes. Solid seasons all around. Did we get any awards? A-Rich had to have came in somewhere around here. No, he does not. Dang. AFC-wise, Jonathan Taylor comes in at number 2 for Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Josh Allen comes in at number 6. And then Brian Branch does come in at number 10. Heck yeah. All right. So that's going to do it for year number, well, not really. For the regular season of year number 2, that's going to do it. Let's go beat the Chargers here in round 1 in the wild card. We don't. We do lose by 8. That sucks. But hey, we already got an 89 overall squad. Let's just keep building, shall we? Off season, here we go. All right, guys. Heading into free agency, there's a couple things I want to point out. Obviously, we need to get a center. We don't have the salary caps. That's going to be something we're going to have to draft. But Anthony Richardson's an X factor. Jonathan Taylor's an X factor. Obviously, Pitts is still an X factor. Going into the defensive side, the rookie that we drafted is an X factor. The rookie that the CPU drafted is an X factor. What in the world? That is crazy. So now we have 3 X factors on defense and 3 on offense. So obviously what I'm going to be doing here is just trying to draft a center in the draft and then a left outside linebacker. And I think we're set. Might try trading Sewell away. I don't know. Maybe not. Well, guess we'll see. All right, guys. So we did have a little bit of money to spend in free agency. I was looking at it. Baron Browning, 26 years old. He was wanting dirt, as you can see. So I tossed him a little 5-year deal, picked him up, and now we can just draft a center. That's the only thing we really have to focus on. A center is what we needed, so a center is what we get. Aaron Farr here out of Texas Tech, hidden dev trait, 85 strength, 81 excel. Dude looks like an absolute tank. All right, and then with our second round pick, we pick up Chad Leonard. This isn't really a position of need right now, but we did only sign our right guard to a 1-year deal, so it is possible that he leaves at some point. So this guy is just kind of going to be a little bit of depth. All right, guys, some huge draft picks here. Aaron Farr is a 75 overall, so he's going to instantly sub in there at center. Chad Leonard is a 79 overall right guard, so he's going to instantly replace, I think it's Fries is his last name. Ben Cousins is another guy that I drafted, only a 74 overall corner. If he was on any other team, he would definitely be a CB3, but for us, he's probably going to be a CB4 just because we have solid young guys. And then Zach Gentry is a guy that CPU drafted, 78 overall. Obviously, we have Jonathan Taylor, so he's not going to see the field. All right, guys, here in year number 3, we go 11-6 and make the playoffs yet again. We will be taking on the Buffalo Bills in the first round, so definitely not a weak opponent by any means, but hopefully we can take them out. Looking at the stats here, we had the 2nd best offense in the league, which is amazing. And then defensively, we had the 10th best. So, great year all around. 4,800 yards, 38 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions out of Anthony Richardson. Man cannot get away from that number 69. 1,518 out of Jonathan Taylor. 1,312 out of Pitts. 1,106 out of Josh Downs. 1,008 out of Pickens. And 745 and 6 out of Pittman. And then Jonathan Taylor added 5 receiving touchdowns, nearly 500 yards to his resume. Defensively, nobody had over 100 tackles, but we had guys everywhere. 13.5 sacks out of Kwity Paye, 13 out of Josh Allen, 7.5 out of DeForest Buckner, 6 out of Christian Barmore. So definitely love to see that. 5 picks out of Joey Porter. He definitely picked it up. 3 out of Julius Brents, 2 out of Brian Branch, and then 1 apiece out of 3 other guys. Okay. Yearly awards. Anthony Richardson finally strikes. He comes in at number 9. Jonathan Taylor comes in at number 2 yet again for Offensive Player of the Year. And then Defensive Player of the Year, Josh Allen came in at number 8. Okay. Not too shabby. All right, so we are taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills here in round number 1. Hopefully we can take him out. I would like to win a Super Bowl. I don't want to spend my own money. We do. We win 29-13, but as if it couldn't get any more difficult, we are taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in the divisional round. Can we get back-to-back dubs? Yes, we can. Oh my gosh, 49-14. But we made it through the Bills. We made it through the Chiefs. Now we got to make it through Lamar and company. The Baltimore Ravens. Can we do it? Yes, we do, guys. We win 24-22. And we will be taking on the San Francisco 49ers. here in the Super Bowl. Obviously, I typically play one offensive drive. I might play two. This team looks fun. Yearly awards. I don't think we got anything. But let's look at the roster real quick. Because obviously some people got some upgrades. We took a big jump in overall. Yeah, we did. I mean, wow. Leonard, the guy that we drafted, is a superstar, already an 83 overall. And then Aaron, I think it was Aaron Farr, is a 79, so we'll definitely take that. Defensively, do we have any big upgrades? It does not look like it, but obviously the team performed very well, so we'll take that. All right, let's get these upgrades in, and let's go see if we can win a Super Bowl so I don't have to pay you guys. That's kind of just to give me a little bit of an incentive to try a little harder. Obviously, I don't not try, but there are definitely some things that I could focus on, some things that I could learn in terms of rebuilding. I am probably going to keep that. If I don't win, I will pay for a $10 gift card, and obviously as I keep growing, that'll just increase in value. But hopefully that's not the case here. Let's go take down the San Francisco 49ers. Alright, so we are kicking off. Play a defensive possession and an offensive possession. Let's kind of see how that goes. I don't play much Madden outside of doing rebuilds. I play a little bit of Superstar KO with my buddy here and there. I know, lame, but I mainly just like rebuilding teams, but it's pretty fun. Alright, they got a full squad. Let's do this. Brought the bat with the Batman. Alright, Brock Purdy know where to go. Let's keep that up. He gets a good old kill for a nice little 20-yard gain. That sucks. Definitely be exposed right here, which is actually does look like they lost Trent Williams, obviously, probably retired. Oh my gosh, the defense gets smoked. Alright, now let's go ahead and just sit back. Let's send to change of possession. Over the field goal. Yes, we do actually. Okay. We got the 3rd and 15 right here. So I see Pitts over there. Michael Pittman. Oh, Anthony Richardson does miss him. Oh my gosh. He was open. 2-6. Oh yeah. None other than George Pickens. Alright, we take a 7-3 and now I'm in the red. My Colts finish this off. No, I don't want to advance the next block. Okay, thank you. Alright, let's see. We're up 7-0. They go up 14-13, 21-3, 21-10, 28-10, 28-13. Oh, that's a high-scoring game. Oh my gosh. Holy. Okay. Whoa. Colts, come on. Alright. We're up 11. And your Indianapolis Colts take the Super Bowl in year 3, guys. Now, obviously, I do have to write the squad here. So what I think I'm going to do is something that I did see my guy MMG do. I'm going to kind of set this on autopilot mode, see what the team wants to do. We have a ton of young guys. Hopefully we can keep signing them back. And let's go 10 years in the future. I think I built quite a squad here. I think you put on autopilot mode. Where is it? Yeah, toggle autopilot. Do you want to keep auto? How many weeks do you want to keep autopilot on? Unlimited. Huh? What does that mean? I don't know how to do it. You know, I think they'll still like sign people. So let's go sim 10 years and I'll be back. and we can see if we win some more rings. Because I think we got a dynasty cooking here in Indy. All right, guys. So 3 hours later, not really, it's more like 30 minutes, which is still insane. We suck. I don't know if I spent too much of their money or what happened. But we have an X Factor tight end. So we have a superstar quarterback that apparently didn't want to play. And then defensively, we do. Nobody from our squad's still here. There is not a single soul at all. That's crazy. I don't even think. Like, Bar's here. That's our only guy, Bar. That is insane. So obviously everybody's auto-generated. The team's terrible, but that doesn't matter. What matters is did we win a couple rings? So obviously in 2034 we did not. There's no Titans on the list anywhere. Oh my gosh, not 1966. 2033 we did not win either. 2032, nope. 2031 we did not either. I'm just kind of scrolling through the right side over here to see if we won any awards, so I can know at least our team was relevant. Same thing with 2030, same thing with 29, same thing with 2028. The Packers take one though, that's cool. 2027, same deal. 2026, same deal. Anthony Richardson does win MVP, so that's cool. And then 2025 is obviously whenever we won. So, in a 10-year rebuild, we did not do it. So, I mean, it is what it is. The only thing that matters is that I won one. So, hey, who cares about anything else? But alright, guys, that is going to do it for tonight's video. If you guys did enjoy, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Comment what team you would like to see me attempt to rebuild next. Obviously, I'll be making a post with a poll in some sort of my feed. I forget exactly what you call it on YouTube, but keep a lookout for that. It'll have 4 teams that I've yet to rebuild. Pick the one that you want to see me attempt. And like I said in the middle of the video, this is the $10 giveaway is going to be a thing, because obviously I might have struck out on this one for you guys getting that money. Obviously I did win a ring, so that's a plus. But if you guys are watching any other rebuilds, the chances of you guys getting $10 gift cards are pretty high. So like I said, get some engagement going, comment, let me know what you guys are thinking. But with that being said, stay safe out there. I know we're going through Wintermageddon, but take it easy.